So I'm in Cherokee here, and this is the old kind of lefty river. You can see, I don't know if you can see for sure, but the water's cleared up. Really nice looking clear water again. Right over there is culverts that I showed during the flood stage when we had all that rain from Hurricane Helene. And you can see how they're pretty much dry. There's really not much of any water, if at all, going through there. There's just a channel goes there. There's a walkway over, and just kind of like a channel goes through to the other side of the river. If the water's up some, then there's water all the way across there. There's a little creek or something there. But so the island's actually split almost into two pieces like that. So I'd had a bunch of comments asking how Cherokee was doing. Some people got to have loud cars. I guess they think that makes them tough or something, but anyway. You can see here how everything's calmed down. The island's back open. They've got that cleaned up. I'm almost at the spot I was at when I was filming here. I was on up there a little ways, but you can see here where the water was all the way up. You can't really tell right now, but I can just tell you the water was way up. It was all the way up to the sidewalk almost, and I showed it on the videos how high this water was at the flood stage. So I thought I'd make a follow-up video and just show, because everybody had been saying how's Cherokee. And you can see that the islands got cleaned up. They went to work on that quick, cleaned up any kind of debris or anything that needed to be cleaned up, and get it back open. People's out there using it again. From my perspective, I think the tribe did a good job at getting right on top of everything. My sister-in-law had a tree fall on the power line that goes to her house. It fell on the part that hooks into your house there, and it was on that line and was over her house, maybe 5 feet over her house, and nobody had any way to call it in to the power company or anybody. We went up there checking and seen it, and like I said, nobody could call it in because all the services were down and everything. And so we saw a tribal vehicle go up looking, and they ended up getting it cut by the end of that day. I mean, it wasn't long at all till they had somebody out there and cut that tree off of her line and stuff. And that type thing's what I saw here in Cherokee throughout the whole thing. I felt like the tribal workers and everybody stepped up and just really got on top of it. Any kind of emergency crews around here that needed to be brought in, and I saw individual people, some too, helped each other out or whatever. So we didn't get the damage that some of the areas to the east got, but what damage we did have, I felt like everybody got right on top of it. And here in Cherokee, that would be the tribe. And we got a grocery store here that's closed right to start with, but after it got open, people were coming in here from other places because it was open to get supplies and stuff like that. And them people really worked hard too, getting it back open and serving all them customers. The lines were backed all the way up in the stores and stuff to even get anything, and them store workers, they, I imagine, worked overtime or whatever. But in my perspective, everybody here did a good job. And I can't speak to other areas. I've heard different reports and complaints and whatever, but for here in Cherokee, it looked to me like everybody did a good job that needed to, and everything got cleaned up quick. People got supplies they needed quick. There was part of the reservation that did not have power for a while, but they got it cleaned up and stuff as quick as they could, and cell phone service was on in a few days. That's more Verizon or whoever. But anyway, I just wanted to say that, and just make a follow-up video on it, because I had got so many comments that I can't hardly even respond to every comment about how everybody was doing here in Cherokee. Now, I know Asheville and some of the other areas that got washed out real bad, they're still in the thick of it. They're still in the heavy cleanup phase, a lot more than we are here.